The key fixture, the SportPesa affair.
Oh, yeah.
Gor Mahia, 2-0 up, ended the game with a 2-2 draw against Murang'a Seals.
Yeah.
Hawa sasa hii wanataka Leonardo arudi huko favelas.
What are they doing?
Na tuliwaambia, Samiro was here last week akisema when the fans are sick of shit, they will speak. And that's why I think Gor Mahia is sort of the United in terms of history or the Man City of Kenya in terms of recent times.
Hey,
because the fans hold the club to high standards, you know? They're not like Arsenal fans.
Hey, hold on.
We're very content.
Gor Mahia fans voice, they nearly attacked the man. They nearly attacked Leonardo.
And you think that's cool?
I think so. They're demanding status for their club.
Na absolutely.
Mimi ningepewa chance ya kurushia Ten Hag mayai. Guy.
Ndio maana uko Kenya huko UK.
Welcome back to another episode of The Wildcard. Of course, I'm your host, Brian Waudo. This week, joined by the Jabroni, representing the millions and millions of Arsenal Jabronis.
Wait. Jabronis, come on. The Jabroni Slayer. Representing millions and millions of the Arsenal fans in the house who are watching this. Yeah, man.
Man like Nyaash.
Yibo.
And of course, in the red corner, the beautiful, the lovely, vivacious. Hey, I'm running out of adjectives to describe her. Perfume connoisseur. Nicolette.
That as well.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm very good, actually.
Back to cook.
Yes.
Okay. Mnafeel fiti?
Yeah.
Kila kitu iko sawa? Remember, this episode is brought to you courtesy of SportPesa. But before we even get to the gist of things, this week's question of the week. The last time Chelsea beat Arsenal at Stamford Bridge was 2018. So I want you guys to tell me who scored the winner in that game. That is your question of the week. Type up your answers on the YouTube comment section.
I like that. 2018.
2018, man.
What have they been doing?
It's been 6 years, bro.
Yeah, we own those guys.
Yeah, exactly. And the one thing they can't do, just like beat Arsenal, they also can't beat Man United.
That's crazy, man. First of all,
imagine, weirdly enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they did not win, by the way. I thought they were going to win. But, because of what happened on Saturday, I was kind of rooting for Manchester United. So
Hey, that's a surprise.
Yeah, because it got me in such a situation
Join
where...
Join us.
What? Bottom half. No, can't be... So I thought they were actually going to win because they are like, I feel they're the better team between the two of you. So
Better team how?
They're the better team. They are fourth. Are they not fourth? You guys are 13th.
So?
That's period.
No, but were they the better team on that day?
No, they were not. Well, arguably they were. They were just not clinical, in my opinion. They were just not clinical enough. The two teams were not clinical enough. The two teams are bang average, no?
That's why the title is Battle of the Mids.
Yeah, Battle of the Mids. Yeah, absolutely. There's a time here I said that the two teams are bang average.
Yes.
In the preseason. Ulisema nini?
Mimi hata sikumbuki.
I told you they're bang average. You can I told you besides Bruno and Bilbo Baggins, Sandro Martinez, who are the other guys you can say can take you guys over the line?
You know, that is the kettle calling the pot black.
Absolutely
right there. Right there.
Yeah, the kettle is what? The kettle is fourth. The pot is 13th. There's a difference here. You said Joshua Zirkzee, right?
Jay-Z.
Yeah,
My brother Jay-Z.
Yeah, he's going to take you over the line. Joshua is supposed to take you out to Canaan. He has 1 goal so far this season. Dude cannot even take you out of Egypt.
Let me tell you something. I think I came to realize. Okay, cool.
You talked about Marcus Rashford because he's blowing hot and cold. You said last season he blew cold, so this time he'll be hot. Dude is blowing colder than a fucking night walker. Ukweli wongo. It's like a night in Winterfell. Ukasema Kobe blood clot minor.
It's my younger brother.
Yes.
No slander.
Yeah, don't be minor, right?
He didn't play.
He's been missing in action.
He didn't play. He's injured.
He's injured.
Even before he was injured, he was doing fuck all. He's been missing in action.
He's been doing a lot. He's the only person who said goodbye to our manager who was recently fired and
he said goodbye on the pitch. He should have been performing on the pitch. He's missing in action harder than the security agencies in this country.
Football is a team sport. You can't rely on one person.
No, but he has to do his part as well.
He did his part.
He did his part.
Team England don't make the final of the Euros.
Shut up, first of all. You can't talk about Kobe Mino in England here. You can't. Kobe Mino should be featured in the next Mission Impossible movie by Tom Cruise. Look for that guy. He's been missing in action. Marcus Rashford, like I told you.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
Okay.
Garnacho.
No. He cannot use Garnacho because he's pro-Garnacho. You cannot use Garnacho and you're pro-Garnacho.
I'm not pro-Garnacho.
You are.
Garnacho...
It's just because he has high cheekbones.
Garnacho would rather fantasize and wank over pictures of Cristiano Ronaldo than perform on the garden pitch. Ukweli wongo. He talked about... He did not say Casemiro. Okay, you didn't say Casemiro. Casemiro is the happiest pensioner in the world. Ukweli wongo. He's doing fuck all on the pitch and getting paid big bucks for it. You talked about delete. Just give me delete.
Just give me the light.
Yeah. It's so dim, can't fucking light up a bed in a blackout. Ukweli wongo. You talked about Bilbo
I don't
Baggins.
understand what's going on. There's so many Arsenal fans on the production side.
Hold
you
on.
shut down those cameras.
Hold on.
Brian, you're allowing this.
Hold on.
Ngoja. Watch a PK. Watch a PK.
Let me
The
land.
next topic tutafika Arsenal.
Let me land.
Yeah.
I'm flying right now. Let me land.
Yeah.
Pale JKA. Lisandro Martinez, Bilbo Baggins. Yeah?
The butcher.
The butcher.
The butcher. Man nearly took out Cole Palmer for the season last night.
And almost got red carded for it.
No. That's a clean tackle.
He's moving like a hobbit.
It's a contact sport.
No. He's
It's
moving
a
like
contact
a
sport.
Exactly,
Bruv.
yeah.
It's a contact sport.
He's moving like a hobbit at Mordor.
Oh, so he's the same height as you.
Yeah,
No,
he's.
hold on.
In fact, I think he's taller. I
And I'm
think
not
he's
playing
taller.
football professional. Yeah, that's the professional. He's moving like a goddamn hobbit. Akiwa Mordor, akiwa ameona Sauron. It's crazy. Those guys are not going to take you over the line.
Listen.
I kid you not. You guys will be extra lucky if you play Europe next season. I think Ruben Amorim might have some crazy as abracadabra.
Fair.
Ujipate top 7 next season.
Fair. There's
So
two-
Europe ondokea and say goodbye to it.
There's about 3 players that agree with your opinion for it. Because from where I want to stand, first of all, is I was a huge Ten Hag outer. Now that he's gone,
Yeah.
you'd expect the guys to be like, oh, we are in a... Because, apart from Kobe, like Nicolette said, no one really put out a
one cared.
message
Yeah.
and said, oh,
You're-
sorry,
you're
manager.
whining Captain D.
But that was after the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I expected the energy levels to be high, especially in a game like Chelsea. You're like, if we beat Chelsea, then there's a chance. There's a chance we can fight for top 4, top 6, them thing there. Because we are 14.
Top 4.
You're not in the top 4 right now, so shut up.
I'll be there. Everybody knows I'll be back.
At the
there.
end of the day, I look at those teams and I'm led to believe last season our player of the season was Diogo Dalot, a fullback.
Yes.
This season, same thing. Mazraoui has been our most consistent player.
Yeah.
That's another fullback. I'm looking at Jay-Z. I backed Jay-Z. He's come to United.
Acha kumuita
So hold
Jay-Z.
on, hold
No, you
on.
can't call him
Let-
Jay-Z.
I let you cook.
Let him
Shut
talk.
up.
Jay-Z.
My mic is on.
No, you can't call him Jay-Z.
I called him
Right.
Jay-Z.
Make sure Jay-Z does not watch this.
I called him Jay-Z, but now he's come to United. He's not banging goals. All he's doing is looking like that brother from High School Musical. That's all he's doing in the pitch. Garnacho, how many times have I come here and said he's not a starter? He's a super sub.
Yeah.
He's nothing but a 4-play merchant. I'm surprised he's impregnated his girlfriend because this brother can't finish.
So-
look at
oh
him.
God.
Hojlund.
Okay,
Look at No. I'm not done cooking. Hojlund, man like Hojlund, our number 9. Man was given the number 9 this season. He's supposed to be the Man United number 9.
He said he will.
All he should do is collaborate with Nyaash. Because if you go to Nyaash's Instagram profile right now, apart from being a football content creator, all he does is wrestling, man like Steve the Red. So Hojlund should join them in that. Those are the 3 players I want to call out.
I think let me play the devil's advocate, right?
Yeah.
Because
For who?
it's-
For Garnacho?
For United generally, because all you guys have done has just
It's
been
spit
criticizing,
facts.
right?
We're just being facts.
First
want
and
people to
foremost,
kill it on the pitch.
First
Yeah.
and foremost, I said this from I think when I watched the 3rd game in this
That was the
season.
Liverpool game.
Yes. The way the players were playing, it felt very when Chelsea players were trying to sabotage Mourinho and they wanted to get him fired during Didier Drogba's time. Do you remember that? Very obviously, like obvious misses, obvious oops,
Very like a
I'm
Daisy
losing the
Columbia
ball.
stuff.
It's like I'm running on my toes, oops, like I'm wearing heels playing on the field.
Yeah.
When you look at that, we can say some players were doing mistakes on purpose. Let's just be honest about it.
Really?
Yeah. And based off their attitude ever since Ten Hag left, you can actually see it makes sense.
But
You can. I've let you all.
Let her land.
Let me talk. Now,
Usimalize haraka.
yes.
Oh.
Now, when it
All right,
comes to
take my
our
time,
front,
okay.
when it comes to our front line, first and foremost, there's no coach who's going to come to United. No coach who's going to take over England. Who's going to drop Rashford? So that wet dream that you all keep having about Rashford being
God.
dropped, forget it.
there we go again.
He is the most disciplined player in that United team.
That's why we went to take alcohol at Belfast. how about that for
But he
discipline?
he did that, still showed up for training. Unlike, Sancho was whining because he lost a
No.
FIFA game. It's a fact.
Come
He's
on.
the most disciplined player.
No.
He can go and do his tequila shots at night and still show up at training in
No,
the
he
morning, which
did
is
not.
fine.
He actually got late, but go on. Go on.
He's a lot better than Sancho was when he
No,
was whining.
no, no.
Now Chelsea fans are beginning to see it with Sancho
Yep.
when we were complaining about it. Second, Hojlund as a number 9, you need to be supported by your wingers. Please, you need to be supported by your midfield.
They have
Please,
two jabronis for wingers.
No. Please look at how that dude is usually ignored by Rashford, by Bruno. He's usually just there
But-
trying to create and score at the same time.
Yes.
You should not be doing that as a 9. That's the reason we have creative, wingers to do that.
But to not to stop you, because I can see where
Which
you're
is
going.
exactly what you're doing.
What I'm saying
Yeah,
is,
he is,
if you are the number 9, demand for the ball. Ask for it.
But you're not getting it.
You saw when Casemiro made that tackle, he was on it on Garnacho for not doing his job.
Go and watch Hojlund's. How many times Hojlund will be there lifting his hand, showing that he's empty.
Kwani ni
someone would
matatu
rather-
wanaitisha?
No,
Bruno
someone-
ako wapi?
No. Someone would rather pass it to Mr. K-pop. He doesn't know whether it's Argentinian or South Korean on the side for him
Mr.
to
K-pop.
fling it over the what do you call it?
Keep that one, baby.
Like that would work more than anything that I can imagine. To be honest, they would rather take that risk.
Yeah.
You can't expect your number 9 to be successful if he's not being supported by the people who are supposed to be supporting him.
Yeah.
So there happened to Tetea Hojlund.
So whose fault is that
Higher.
then? Likes of Bruno, you said.
Of course.
Okay.
Bruno is the captain. You should be doing that. You should have that chemistry.
No, but he's there whining like Cardeluna.
Jay-Z sasa.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, me personally.
Stop it, man, with this Jay-Z thing.
Personally.
Hey,
I
let her
feel
cook.
I feel like he needs to play. They need to try and test him as a winger.
Oh, God.
I mean, if we've done it with Anthony,
Oh
we've
my
tested him
God.
as a football player.
Then what has
We
he
can
done?
test Jay-Z as a winger.
And take who out?
Yeah.
Garnacho?
Yeah.
So Garnacho... So
I
it's,
have
it's,
no issue.
He's a super
Let me
sub,
tell
yeah.
so
you.
it's Joshua and Rashford.
Let's try it. You play Rashford. Let's try and play Joshua on the right. You get for like 60 minutes and see what this guy can deliver. Because for me, when I look at him, he has the IQ of knowing where to be on. Like his movements are good,
Yeah.
but maybe he's just iyo kumaliza maze.
Nah,
Maybe you
Nicolette,
should try him
my
if you're
issue
away
with
from
him-
Wanderers or something.
My issue with him is, I feel like most of his games, he feel like he's taking it slow like it's the Serie A. No, Premier League is fast-paced. You have to catch up with it.
Yeah.
He needs
Yeah.
to catch up. But I feel like, honestly, I would try, if I was there
Yeah.
and I was in the ear of whoever is managing the club, I would try and experiment during training, play him as a winger and see what we can get out of him as a winger. And let's see.
So
Because something, hata ukienda kampuni, saa zingine your strength is in marketing, but you're there as an accountant.
So what is his
you
strength?
will be switched.
Yeah, and so what? He's not a number 9. He said he's a 9.5. When
High School
is the
Musical.
last time you had a 9.5 in football? When is the last time you had a 9.5 in football?
Ask
It's like
Havertz and Jesus.
No, it's not a 9.5, bro. Come on, man. And Bruno Fernandes, you said he's depriving creation for, or creating for, what do you call
He's
him?
not depriving creation. He is creating, but
But for who?
But Rashford.
Who is not fucking scoring.
Look, he does do it for Rashford. Watch the Leicester
Yes, he
game.
does.
Watch it.
So
yes, he does.
He has this
No,
bromance
yes,
with
he does.
Rashford.
So
he has
he's
this
creating
bromance
for
with
Rashford who cannot score. No wonder he whines like fucking Cardeluna. As in, I don't understand this Bruno dude. There's so many guys for your side who are like, so
Nah.
this season amekuwa Kimo very average.
Nyaash,
No,
all
no,
in
no.
all, I can agree with you because I'm looking at that Chelsea game and I think there's 6 reasons. There's 6 proper reasons as to why Casemiro and Ugarte had to take on yellow cards in that game.
Yeah. They had to take some.
I'm looking at
tackles.
Garnacho, I'm looking at Zirkzee, I'm looking at Ahmad, I'm looking at Rashford, Hojlund and Bruno. When the ball gets to them, they're not doing what they're supposed to do with it.
What is that
And
supposed to do?
Casemiro and Ugarte are forced to be,
Hojlund is doing everything he's supposed to do.
I think
wrestling
even-
with centre-backs.
Did he not get a penalty?
I think even
What are
Ahmad,
you
to
talking
be fair,
about?
when he came on, he was trying, but you can't play. There's a reason as to why it's a team sport. You have to have that fluidity.
Yeah, great for him. He scored against Brentford. Did he not do the dink? When was the last time you saw a dink on Man United?
Havertz could never, yeah.
No, he's done that against Brentford this season, by the way.
You dream
He's-
about it.
What?
That dink, you dream about it.
Yo, stop it.
Kumbe, you swing the other way. I now see the earring. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, Hojlund for me, I think I watched him against Brentford and he was really hardworking.
Yeah.
He got the final goal. So I can't say for him he's a guy who would come here and castigate. It's not like Garnacho, it's not like Rashford, it's not like Bruno, it's not like Bilbo Baggins. I think for me, Hojlund, you do work hard.
Yeah.
And he got a penalty against Chelsea. Without that, you don't get a goal in that game. He scored against Brentford and he really needed that win. So I think of the guys that maybe when Amorim comes in, and honestly, don't kill that talent, please.
Bro, he's going to have a lot to do once he take. Hey,
Yeah, he's
from
going to have a lot
11th
to do.
November.
So I hope Hojlund is going to be one of the guys. I think he has a future at United, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So, general, we've all concluded that Amorim has a lot of work to do.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Someone
man.
who's already doing the work, of course, is Maresca, because Jackson is cooking, Caicedo
Can't
is
believe it,
cooking,
yeah.
Palmer is cooking. Madueke had a bad game yesterday. Madueke was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
I mean, what I liked about what Maresca did that kind of killed us was the fact that he used Malo Gusto in the first half and Marc Cucurella in the second half going into that midfield role.
Yeah.
That killed us, man.
Yeah.
If and I'm putting it out there right now, if United and Arsenal are not careful, Chelsea could win the league before we do.
Really?
Chelsea could.
Oh, I wouldn't
I
put
think there's
Arsenal
a
in that.
foundation there.
I would not put Arsenal in that sentence. I think their defense is still shit, in my opinion, especially the two centre backs.
Yeah.
I look at Chelsea and I think maybe that's the only thing I could say kind of looks a tad weak in that team.
Yes.
We also need to question Cole Palmer. He's moving like a bit MIA in big games.
Man,
He was very cold in the game.
Absolutely, he was freezing.
He was.
He wasn't cold. He was freezing. I didn't see him against Liverpool. I didn't see him against Manchester City. So does he cook when he's up against Nottingham Forest? Oh wait, Forest were quarter 4. Scratch that. Does he cook when he's up against Wolves and stuff like that? So we need to answer that, ask those kind of questions. But I think Chelsea generally they're looking good. They're looking solid. I said they're average. They're working very hard not to be average, in my opinion. Unlike Manchester United, who are burning the midnight oil to prove that you're average. So yeah, Maresca kind of seems to have figured the shit out.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but time will tell. But
Nicolette, your thoughts on Chelsea?
besides losing to Arsenal on Sunday.
I don't know. I'm still
Not yet sold?
still not sold. I'm still not on the bandwagon yet. Because you see, for me, if you're cooking, you need to cook against the big teams, right?
Okay.
I mean, I'd rather give Liverpool that. Chelsea, I feel like I still need to see something more.
Yeah.
Because like
But for them, it's top 4 fight.
no,
It's
no.
not-
But it doesn't matter. Like if we've sat here and spoken about all United players and all their faults, then you as Chelsea and the new manager who's working on this Chelsea team that's supposed to be able to win everything should be able to walk over United. You want.
Fair enough.
They did struggle, to be honest. Their top players were nowhere to be seen.
Well, Cole Palmer wasn't there. Nicholas Jackson. I think by the other time, if Nicholas Jackson scores against Arsenal on Sunday,
Hey, to watch us, we are alive.
Yo.
I think I'll wear an Arsenal
We
kit.
are alive.
I'll wear a Chelsea kit in the next show that I'll be doing. I said that.
Clip that. If Nicholas Jackson scores this
against-
Sunday against Arsenal, what will you do?
I'm wearing a Chelsea kit.
Regardless of the results.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't take a Nicholas Jackson go, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think I should make him my vice captain for the FA. FA.
Upendi kuscore points. It's okay. Go ahead.
Speaking of scoring points, of course, over the weekend, someone scored the bag. Right now, the Sport Pesa Mega Jackpot is at over 389 million Kenyan shillings. Paybill number, of course, 955-100. Account number and phone number yako. And all you need is 99 bob to become the latest millionaire in town. Over the weekend, out of the 17 games, there was one specific person who scored 15 of them correct and bagged himself 3 million. Wewe uko hapo unavaa socks.
Kwani zinafaa kuvaa nini? Gunia.
So guys, please get out there, bet on SportPesa, because you can see hata ukipata 12 ama 13 ama 15 of them correct, you still walk away with a lot of money.
Yebo.
Walking away of things. What happened?
Where?
What happened over the weekend?
Bad day in office. Period.
Reality is often disappointing.
Disappointing who?
Arsenal.
The reality will be disappointing you guys when you win the league. Trust me.
Which league?
Oh my God.
Which league?
Nyaash.
Which league?
Which league?
Oh, between Champions
Angalia your
League.
thumbnail. Angalia your kwanza. That's how it happens.
You're doing my... What the fuck are you doing to Saka, bro?
No, what is he doing? on
No.
the
Okay,
pitch?
Saka is
you
doing
were
alright.
very critical about United players, calling each and every one of them out.
Yeah.
So let's do that with Arsenal players.
Arsenal players, I can't be that critical. It's just one game. They've not been like that whole season.
No, it's not one game, it's two. It's Bournemouth.
Okay,
it's,
two
it's,
games.
It's Newcastle.
You guys have been there for like 10
Newcastle,
games.
Newcastle with a player who recently came back from injury.
Who, Isak?
Yeah.
He's still a solid,
No, you usually
striker.
need like 2-3 games to get your mojo back.
But he's back. He scored against Chelsea, didn't he?
But that's Chelsea that we've just criticized. That
No,
couldn't
Chelsea
win.
are fourth. They're above us. Isak. Hey, Nicholas Jackson.
You
Oh my
cannot,
God.
let me tell you, the part of being a real fan of your team is to be able to call out where the mistakes are.
Yeah, that's what I'm about
So
to do.
if you look at Arsenal, you're trying to tell me they're solid, they've done nothing wrong, they just had 2 bad days in the office.
I have not even said anything about Arsenal. Arsenal, I think we were poor against Newcastle. We were atrocious. The worst performance I've ever seen from an Arsenal side.
Bournemouth, it was the ref.
No, Bournemouth, we were 10 men. I'll take we were 10 men. You're Nisao.
No, man.
But it was Bournemouth.
You don't do 3 games when you're 10 men and you think you'll walk away with it.
You're spewing nonsense.
No.
You're spewing
That's
nonsense.
crap. Hold on. Against Newcastle, I'll take the blame. We were honestly poor.
Yes.
Only Saka was doing something in that team. Martinelli was MIA.
When we called
Like
him
Kobe
the
Mino.
Wan-Bissaka of wingers, you denied it.
Yo, hold on. What Bissaka, bro? Yo, that's some crazy.
Yeah, put some respect on Wan-Bissaka's name.
Hell no.
There's no respect there. Absolutely atrocious. Martinelli was not there. Trossard is not cooking as a number 10.
Yes.
Kai Havertz is not doing anything. That's why we need a striker. He has done his bit, yes. But to get us over the line, we need more than just him. The defense, I feel like Gabriel Magalhaes, the cross, he should have done better in my opinion. Wanapendanga hizo vitu. That's what our defenders
Yeah,
do.
they feast on
love.
them.
Yeah. So that was a bit off. Then Newcastle, of course, once they scored, they were solid defensively. We could not crack them open. We don't have someone who can do that. There was no attacking midfielder. So
Yeah.
I think it was just like a poor performance all around. Having Thomas Partey as a right back, well, he was one of the solid guys. I think for me, if there are any guys who come out of that game with their heads held high, has to be Thomas Partey and Saka only.
Fair enough, but I think, Nyaash, at a way, standards are something that are important. Arsenal fans need to demand better. Surely.
Yeah,
At
that's
the
what we're
time
saying.
of this recording, we've woken up, of course, to the news that Edu is leaving.
Yeah.
So are you happy about that? To start with, Edu.
Absolutely not. I mean, he has done so much in rejuvenating Arsenal.
What has he done? Because this season was supposed to be the year where you go gung-ho for it.
Yeah.
We told you to go for a striker. You couldn't do it. Or rather, Edu couldn't do it. We told you that your transfer window was one of the worst ever because your marquee signing was Calafiori, who's not even featuring a lot this season.
He has featured this season.
No. Calafiori.
Wait,
Calafiori.
how many games have we played this season?
Calafiori
Let
and
him
then
cook.
Mikel Merino. And then you guys went ahead and did what you always do and fumbled the bag to Chelsea, signing Sterling. How many guys have you signed from Chelsea and they've always come
Sterling
and fumbled the
was-
bag at Arsenal?
Sterling was
How many
cheap.
guys?
Sterling was-
Willian, David Luiz, Peter Cech, Jorginho, Havertz.
Hold
How
on.
many?
First of all, Sterling,
Yeah.
Chelsea are playing the biggest percentage of that wages.
No, in terms of
Yes.
him playing on the pitch.
No.
It doesn't matter about
You're
the
saying we
bank.
fumbled the bag.
It doesn't-
Which
yes,
bag?
You did.
He's not doing it on the pitch.
You would have
Which-
listen, you would have collectively taken all that cash and got yourself a solid world-class
Yes.
striker.
Striker was costing 86 million.
It doesn't matter.
Amnado?
Atunado?
Not only that, unfortunately,
You can't compare a loan signing with a striker signing. They are not the same.
Skiza. Soko ni chafu sahi. You have to spend money to get money.
Of course.
So, okay, but maybe this is what I was telling you before we started recording. Nyaash is content.
Yeah.
No, I'm not content.
As most
Because
Arsenal
satisfied.
fans are. They are
Because
satisfied to
satisfied.
say
No.
we're almost winning the league. We are in the top 4.
Yeah.
We are playing in the Champions League.
Just
That's
like
good
Wenger
enough.
times.
No,
Just
no, no.
like
Yes,
Wenger
it
times.
is.
I am very ambitious, but also very pragmatic and realistic.
and then reminding you, we have a golden trophy. Do you guys have
Of
one?
course, you guys don't have that. That's a fact.
Josh,
It doesn't
how
matter,
old
we
were
have
you when they
Champions
won that
League.
trophy?
It
How old
it
were
doesn't
you?
matter.
How old were
It
you?
doesn't matter how old I was.
Did you even see it?
What matters is that we do have
You
it.
are still potty training.
Did you see it?
It doesn't matter,
Ulikuwa
bro.
unajua kujipanguza by the time you were
Hey,
being
hey, hey.
invisible.
Hey, what's going on here? What's going on?
That's
For
the
me,
only thing they're content. They're very content.
no, we are not. Absolutely not. I think for me, I can't say we fumbled the bag.
Yes.
Edu was there when there was a cultural shift at Arsenal. He's been part of it. He's been part of it. So him leaving right now kind of makes me feel some type of way because I don't know, first of all, I don't know why. All right? But then again, I also feel like we are at a point where we don't need like master classes in terms of scouting and signing. We just need one guy.
No, you need two.
Okay, the only difficult one is one guy. Could get a backup for Odegaard, that's not hard. Because you can't
really?
get someone in the class of Odegaard. You can't have two Odegaards.
No, you
So
can't have
need
two Odegaards.
Yes, you need someone who's lesser than Odegaard, but still good enough. So that should not be hard. The hardest thing is getting over
Why
a
did
striker.
you guys let go of Smith Rowe? Because he would have been that guy for you.
Sometimes you have to do hard business.
That's
yes.
So you
business
kept-
that gets you out of the
It's
top 4.
business.
Yeah.
It's 10 games. Guys are making it sound like you have 30 games played already and you are 15th in the league.
But you
It's
should-
10 games in
But
already,
that's what I'm
guys.
saying.
Come
You
on.
guys are content because you should be worried at this
We are
particular
not
point.
content.
You are content.
How are we content when you're demanding for a striker?
You,
How is that being content?
You guys gaslighted the hell out of the Kai Havertz signing.
No, it doesn't mean we don't get a
gaslighted the
striker.
hell out of the Sterling signing.
You
and
called him
barely
Killer
even-
Kai.
Yeah, is he not?
No.
Yeah, he's killing you
And
guys.
just because you called him that does not mean we don't get another striker.
Oh my
That's
God.
what it is. It is what it is. So
I don't see
Yeah.
them. I don't see them being that serious enough to
Exactly.
go out of the way.
if we
to
don't
actually
sign a
get
striker in January, then I will agree with her.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You've talked about Nicholas Jackson scoring against Arsenal this weekend. Where do you think you guys will win that game from?
First of all, I think we have a better defense than them.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be solid defensively. I think they've scored more goals than us. But then again, it's Nicholas Jackson, bro. He's going to enjoy some VIP treatment in Saliba's pockets. I have no shadow of a doubt with that.
Yes.
I don't know if Odegaard will be back. If he's back, we're definitely cooking. So yeah, I think for me, first of all, tunapiga na defense.
Same lineup against Newcastle?
No, that might change. I don't want to see Thomas Partey as a right back.
Zinchenko in midfield?
No. Thomas
Jorginho?
Partey. Who?
Why did you sign these guys then?
No, they are squad players.
I mean,
You
when
have
you
to
look,
have- you
when you
have
look
to
at
have
your midfield 3, you have Merino, Partey, and Rice.
Absolutely.
And then the back 4. So
Yeah.
you guys this season are playing a back 7.
At your back 7, what are you talking about?
Because none of them can thread a
Rice-
pass.
Rice is a number
None
8, bro.
of them can thread a defense splitting pass.
Yo,
Merino can
by
do that.
By the way.
Merino can do that. Thomas
you guys-
Partey can do that.
You guys need to start having that Rice conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been not that good lately this season. I mean, I can't argue with that.
You
No,
castigated me when I told you
if-
Kobe had more of an impact in England than Rice.
That's not England. This is Arsenal, not England. In England,
Okay,
of course.
if you guys had Kobe Mino in that team over Rice, Who do you think would have been better for your squad?
I rise all day, every day. What are you talking about?
fool.
I think the only thing you're missing is Odegaard, bro, because Trossard is not creating as much. I mean, he can't be the same level as Odegaard.
So Trossard needs Odegaard to perform.
No, the whole team needs Odegaard.
Got injured.
The whole team needs Odegaard. Trossard cannot do what Odegaard does. He has tried, but still.
Nicolette, you can tell why they can't win anything these
Why?
days. Because all they do is when one player is down, they crumble.
No, why not?
I'm looking
He's
at
the best player that we have.
Konate got injured. Jota got injured. They ain't complaining.
Is he their best player?
They're not.
He's not their best player. None of that is their best players. Liverpool, there's a time Van Dijk was out. They did not even fucking make. I think
City
they just
are not complaining without De Bruyne, bro.
Oh, Rodri.
City are not complaining.
And they got smacked by Bournemouth.
Kovacic is taking game. Bernardo is playing games.
Haaland.
I've told you, these
Haaland
guys
is
are
not scoring
content.
goals.
These guys are content.
Mko
Because you
satisfied.
see...
First of all,
complacent
can I
No,
say
no, no.
something?
He's
Can I say
chatting
something?
rubbish.
No,
He's
can
chatting
I
rubbish.
say something?
No.
Even as a player, when you the chances that you get to get promoted and get off the bench and everything is your performance on the pitch.
Yes.
So now, here I am. Odegaard is not there. It's my turn as a player.
And you're not as good as him, period.
It's not a matter of being as good as him. It's a matter of working hard enough to be there when he's not there. You guys are just,
Trossard
we
is
don't
there.
have Odegaard, so you know
Trossard
we
is
just have to
available.
lose games because
You
Odegaard
see?
is not there, but we're winning the season.
Nah, this is not just about
Come
showing
on,
up.
man.
This is not just about
Come
showing
on.
up on the pitch.
Wake up.
This is not about just
Wake
showing
up.
up on the pitch. Nico, Odegaard is not there and I'm there. No,
No,
you have
but
to.
you have to prove yourself.
But you can't do
how
the
did
level of work that he puts in. That's
how
obvious.
did Odegaard get the position he got at the age that he did? He proved himself as a player.
And he's a world-class footballer.
I wouldn't go far.
Trossard is not as good as Odegaard. That's period. Van Dijk is one. Take Van Dijk out or take Mo Salah out. Van Dijk kuna seasonally miss for Liverpool. Ukweli wongo. They barely just got top four.
Let's talk about.
So you can't tell me when their teams miss the best players, they don't get drawn back.
Let's talk about the fact that Tuseme Mo Salah, yeah, if he's not there, are you trying to tell me Kina Diaz and Kina Jota will not take that
They'll do
opportunity?
the same work that Mo Salah does.
Will not take that opportunity to prove that we can try and make this work.
You can try. Trying is allowed. You
So
utajaribu.
Kujaribu ni free.
Yeah, kujaribu ni free.
Content.
It's like thinking. Just because you have a mind, it doesn't mean you can think as good as other people. Right?
God
So
damn
yeah,
it.
Odegaard, class different. People can't match up.
All right, just before we go on to what Man City were doing over the weekend, I do want to remind you to visit the SportPesa Facebook page. It's the latest social media platform. You can see the about... Bado wako na bigi hapo na niliwaambia waweke Chris Baby. Hatutaki kuona picha za hata muweke predictions zetu because you can see there's the posts page, there's the about page, there's the mentions as well, the reels ziko pale where you can listen to Nyaash's lies about his combined 11s and whatnot.
Hey.
So make sure you visit the SportPesa Facebook page, man, on the Facebook platform, on your phones or on your laptops. Moving on, Manchester City.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Aren't they?
I feel like they sold their souls for that Rodri Ballon d'Or. Because ever since the rumors were that Rodri is getting it,
They've been shite.
the Wolves game,
Yep.
the Fulham game, the which game did they lose? Bournemouth game,
Yeah.
the Newcastle game.
It was
Those
coming.
4 games, they've been tricky for them.
Yeah, it's been
tricky.
coming. It's been coming. You kind of look at it and you're like, they just somehow getting over the line. Against Southampton, just 1-0, you're thinking this is going to be like a drubbing.
Yes.
Everybody thought Haaland had to pick a hat-trick and stuff.
Ikaisha 1-0.
Yeah, Wolves, they scored in last minute, which was
Wolves should have beat them, by the way.
yeah, kind of dubious as well. So just like, yeah, this is definitely going to come. We just didn't know it's going to come against the Cherries, man. Bournemouth, they are the giant slayers. It's a Vitality Stadium is a graveyard for
By
big
the way,
teams.
these guys, 3 points against Arsenal, 1 against Villa, 3 against City.
It's actually back-to-back wins against Arsenal and Manchester City. All the big teams when they go, and I'm talking to Liverpool only here.
Fuck off.
It's the only big team agenda, Uko. All the big teams when they go to Vitality Stadium, you better come correct, man, because Iraola has kind of figured it out, man, to be
Does
honest.
this result against Bournemouth prove my point about no team will get 90 plus points this season?
Yeah, I kind of feel so. And I feel also as well, that's why we come in and win the league.
Oh my God, this is the same
Nicolette.
guy who said they're winning the league unbeaten. This is
No,
the same
this-
guy who said no player can match up to Odegaard, so you know we can. It's okay, we can
Odegaard is
just lose
coming
because
back.
Odegaard is not there with his perfect
actually
blonde hair. I mean, come on, man.
I said-
you're not winning anything. Everyone
No,
said
the
it.
producer is here. I said before 20 elections, Arsenal is going to win the league unbeaten. You can roll that
And a
clip.
twist words.
No. We have 2 seasons to go.
Okay,
One
fair
down,
enough.
2 seasons to go.
Oh
I
my
also did
God.
say that this season we are going to win the league unbeaten. I do agree.
Hiyo umekubali.
Yeah, I do agree. That
Sawa.
I was wrong on that one. But
Nicolette, when you look at City this season, is it that pump fake that they always give us, and then ikifika January they go on that 15 game and beat and run? Ama this season in Akangori.
Unfortunately, this is not the Bundesliga. They can't pull a Bayern Munich. I think it's gonna cost them. And I know everyone says Rodri, but for me, every time KDB is injured, City struggle. And you can't be. You see, this is the thing. You can't say we're a world-class team when if you miss one player, the whole team crumbles. It should not be that way. You can't.
So you're saying Man City is not a world-class team? Is that what you say?
Is it the top team in Europe?
Is it not?
Is it really the top team in Europe?
Easily in the top 3.
No.
They're easily in the top 3.
It's not number 1 in Europe, boss.
Who is the number 1 team? Atletico Madrid.
Yes, Real Madrid.
Exactly.
Real Madrid.
They are in the top 3,
But now, like, it gets to that point. Rumor had it for the longest time that KDB, this might be his last season. So if this is how City wants to play without like their best players, you're not thinking of how we're getting this team to maintain that.
If Pep is struggling when KDB is out, who's arguably one of the best attacking midfielders in the world, what can you say about Odegaard then? Even City themselves cannot replace KDB yet. Bernardo Silva, what the hell is he doing? Is he not there?
He gives the work rate.
No,
Work rate, yeah.
but you see, let me be honest with you. This is why these guys went back and got Gundogan, because they knew if anything happens to KDB, Gundogan is probably the only person who can do that. But Gundogan alikuwa relax kidogo. You know, when you go to one league, things are a bit relaxed.
Alienda Barcelona akabeba league, didn't he?
And it's a bit.
Una relax aje when you're winning the league.
Compare La Liga and
But he still won the league anyway.
La Liga is a league of only 3 teams.
But they still won the
Hizo
league.
zingine zinakuwa pacemakers.
Yeah.
So it's not the same as when you come back. And to be honest, I would, as a United fan, I'm enjoying this.
It's looking fun. I mean, for me,
really
let me be
nice.
honest. Like when that game, when you got beat by Newcastle, nilikuwa na hate watch spree for the 2 games.
So when Semenyo did the thing,
Bro, I was over the moon. And then Evan Nilsson, by the way, big up Evan Nilsson, bad man huyo.
Akusikizangi.
Now he watches this. He got Saliba red carded. He scored against Manchester City. Respect that boy. So when Evan Nilsson scored the second, I'm like, yeah, this is it. Because I was just watching that and I just wanted them to get beat. And I feel like, if this is what you guys feel, like it must be really bad. Because Nime reduce my standards to the level where I just want guys to be as poor as I am. I mean, that's how we know Manchester United have been doing their stuff. Manchester United wants team to perform as poorly as their team does. So they want the standards to go low so that they can be the same level. And I felt like that on Saturday.
About Arsenal fans being content. As long as they can banter teams, we're in the top 4.
No.
We have a golden nini.
No, we have standards. We have standards.
You don't have
Which
standards.
We have standards.
You don't have standards.
Yeah, sinilishukisha zangu on Saturday ndio nione Manchester City wakipigwa, which is
Someone
weird.
unazishukisha, so you stick to them.
No, because I
They
got
don't know how to do that.
because
They
I've
can't
lowered
maintain
mine
that.
as well.
They
Nilipigwa na
can't
Newcastle, so
maintain that.
yeah. It kind of feels terrible though, lowering your standards to get to a certain
generally,
level.
you guys don't think this is a pump fake. Man City will suffer.
I think they will suffer.
They'll suffer.
And I'm ready for that and then
Sasa
some.
mnachia Liverpool ibebe.
No.
Hey,
Hey.
Nicolette.
Look,
Ni mapema bado.
Liverpool, it's typical Liverpool. I think somewhere down the line they're going to fumble and you'll be there to capitalize.
Ati it's typical Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean last season so walipigwa. Nani iliwapiga? Is it Crystal Palace ama
The
nani?
Palace, West Ham, and the 2-2 draw against
Yeah,
them
typical
3
Liverpool.
games.
But Sini, that's kind
That's
of
what
like
I'm
what
worried.
happens with Arsenal
That's
as
what
well.
you guys do every
And
season.
we're not doing it this.
That's what you guys
We're
do
not
every
doing that this
season.
season. We have learned.
Oh,
You have
mshaifanya.
started early.
We have learned.
Mshaifanya
You
this time.
started
I'm
early.
going to April. Mmeifanya in September.
You fumble early so that you pick up. It's like Manchester City. The first half wanakuanga nje. Ukweli uongo.
But that's
Manchester-
what umesema watasafa hii season. Hey.
Wait,
I'm saying like you're doing what Manchester City was doing the previous seasons.
No, Man City never do that. They usually
do.
No, what they usually do is when they come across these small teams wanawapiga with a high margin.
Uongo.
So bakwena ile nini safety net ya
The
goal
first
difference.
half of every season, Manchester City struggles. Wakifika January is
Kwani
when they-
unachezanga Man City wewe?
is when they put on God mode. And that's- I watch them. They're in the same league with us. Come on. Yeah.
They usually take advantage of smaller teams, by the way.
Oh, we shall. Relax. Manchester United is coming on second.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, if you are a successful head watcher of the weekend or your team is always disappointing you over the weekends, don't worry. Football is not the only thing that can keep you happy because SportPesa also got you covered because over the weekend there was the Floodies rugby tournament.
Oh, yeah.
And the Menengai Oilers, of course, won the whole thing. Nyaash
About
na
time.
Jaweni hit Oilers mbaya sana.
Mbaya.
Walikufanyanga nini?
Nah.
You've dragged them all through the season and now they've won the Floodies.
They have oil and they can't cook. Yeah, fire kazi gani, but they eventually did, so I'm going to give it up to them.
Okay, fair enough. Big up the Menengai Oilers. And keeping it local, of course, over the weekend there were the KPL games. I run through the results, of course. There were FC Talanta drew with Kariobangi Sharks, Sofapaka beat Kakamega Homeboys. The key fixture, though, the SportPesa affair.
Oh, yeah.
Gor Mahia 2-0 up, ended the game with a 2-2 draw against Murang'a Seals.
Yeah.
Hawa sasa hiyo wanataka Leonardo arudi huko favelas.
What are they doing?
Na tuliwaambia, Samiro was here last week akisema when the fans are sick of shit, they will speak. And that's why I think Gor Mahia is sort of the United in terms of history, or the Man City of Kenya in terms of recent times.
Hey,
because the fans hold the club to high standards, you know? They're not like Arsenal fans.
Hey, hold on.
We're very content.
Gor Mahia fans voice, they nearly attacked the man. They nearly attacked Leonardo.
And you think that's cool?
I think so. They're demanding status for their clubs.
Na absolutely.
Mimi ningepewa chance ya kurushia Ten Hag mayai. Guy.
Ndio maana uko Kenya huko UK.
Lakini situli during the Super Cup thing situlienda hapa mpaka tukakatakata maneti Old Trafford.
Yes.
You see, like for me, first of all, Gor Mahia clearly they can't swim. Walipatana na Seal, but you know, anaweza kuwa na lake hapo, but they can't swim as well. But I think for me, going after the coach is just some jabroni shit.
Not to
in my opinion. I don't think that's
I'm not saying you attack him like the way
they fucking attacked him.
Most Roma fans attacked the referee when Roma lost.
Did they not attack the coach?
But at the end of call him out.
Not attack him.
Yeah, call him out.
They attacked him. They didn't call him out. They called him out and attacked him.
They were just reminding him of how football is in Brazil.
No, that's. I think for me, by the way, wanaharibu image ya ligi.
Huko Brazil watu wafanya.
No.
Brazil, the Brazilian
South
they do us,
bro.
South
They do us.
American football in general.
Gonna Copa Libertadores, bro. What do you have here?
KPL.
KPL and hata
Azam TV.
Hata confederations. Otherwise you got confederations, bro. Come on now. I think for me they're just tainting the image of the league.
No.
Going after the coach like they did, I don't think that's how you do it.
The fans are pissed off, man, because
So
they
you
can
attack
see.
the coach?
No, they're looking at the form of
How
KCB.
many times did you see
KCB is leading the league?
Oh, you said
Yes.
it's like Manchester United, right?
Yes.
How many times did you see guys going to Kloba Ten Hag?
We wanted to.
How many times did you see guys going to Kloba Ten Hag?
come
Did
on,
you see Said telling Ten Hag, come out, we fight?
On TV, bro. On YouTube.
Wait. Let's not act like as if Nani's house wasn't thrown flares.
Yes.
Ed Woodward.
Tulimrushia tissue papers na mayai.
Was Ed Woodward the coach then? Was Ed Woodward the coach?
He was a key figure in the United board.
So why did they not go for the coach?
United fans tend to go for the
Come
head
on.
of the snake.
All right, so if they're being like Manchester United, why are they not going after the management of Gor Mahia? Why are they every time going after the
They
coach?
will next because the management is who put Leonardo
Come
Neva in
on.
that.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't think they will go for the management.
Oh
These
my
guys
God.
are losing the picture, in my opinion. Go for the management as well as you go for the coach.
I think you're just salty because Tusker is not in the same position.
Absolutely.
As
You know
Gor
why I'm not, actually?
Yeah.
Because they are tainting the image of the league. And we want the guys to be paid well in the league. How are corporates going to be bringing in money when you guys are attacking the coach?
But then,
not only
no. The actions of the fans should not impact the salaries of the players.
Bro,
Nash.
what
It should not. It should not.
The club has to make money, right?
Yes.
How are they going to make money?
See, fans will still pay to go to games.
How many fans?
Gor Mahia is always full. Gor Mahia games are always full.
And you think that's enough money?
It is.
Do you know how much they incur per month?
Them qualifying for
CAF Champions League.
Nah.
Yes.
Get paid.
Did they qualify? They were in the fucking qualifiers. You don't get paid by being in the qualifiers. You get paid by actually qualifying. I think for me, when Haribu Image League, and I think that for me throws away corporates. AFC Leopards fans did so as well. They got beat by Ulinzi Stars.
Hey, Ulinzi Stars 2-0. But we were lacking our clinical man, Victor Omune.
So you go after the coach? Because they have lost 3 games in the league.
Hey,
AFC Leopards don't have the audacity to be going after the coach. They are a bang average team. They are a mid-table team.
We are above you in the league.
AFC Leopards.
We are above you in the league.
It's okay. Since 1920, I think 1819, AFC Hawajafika number 4.
Bro, 98. Come on, man.
No.
98.
You last won the league in 98.
98, yes.
1819, I don't think you've ever been in the top
Where
4.
umezaliwa?
1819 sikuwa nimezaliwa?
Hizi nini una Google?
No, ni ukweli.
1819.
AFC Leopards have no audacity to be going after the coach. They are a bang mid-table team. Wacha kujifanya hapa ati.
And you are?
Who?
Tusker FC? Where are you right now?
We are the second most successful team in the league.
No, where are you right now?
Not right now. Where have you been the last 5 seasons?
Where have you been right now?
In the last 5 seasons. AFC Leopards have no audacity to be going after the coach. And we also see Shabana AFC fans taking off seats at inaitwaje Ulinzi Complex.
But Shabana always rowdy bana.
But,
Shabana.
bro, we don't need that thing bana. Tunataka corporates waanze kupea asedo waache kwenda Mosquito League.
Where?
Yes.
Wacheni kusema story ya
That's true because
Mosquito.
they're getting suspended because of that. That's actually a breach of contract obligation.
It's not
But
a breach
why
of contract.
would
It's
players
not a
incur the
registered
consequences of fans' actions?
Yeah.
Why would it happen?
Because the corporates are not going to come to a
team.
rowdy league.
Wait. You know there was a time, I'm sure you're not familiar with this because you weren't born yet. There was a time
When
in
is
the
this,
90s.
1960?
There was a time in the 90s
Well,
where...
najua wewe ni mzee, but yo.
There's a
God damn it.
Wait,
She's talking 1980 stuff.
there's a time in the 90s
Yes.
when Liverpool and United fans, I think, were even ranked the most rowdiest fans in Europe. There was a time they weren't even allowed to travel. Are you trying to tell me those players at that particular time didn't have sponsors, weren't being paid?
Yeah.
There was no TV rights just because of rowdy fans.
And have they done that since the Prem came in? That's when they started getting some stupid
What
money.
do you mean since the Prem came in? And
Even in
recently-
Turkey, it happens.
No, and
Yeah.
In the
recently-
Copa Libertadores that you've so heavenly praised,
Yes.
it still happens.
Yeah, and we want to get to that level, right? I
passion.
thought you just called them
So
the man.
if they've gotten to
passion.
that level with rowdy fans, why can't we?
Yeah.
How many
Why
times?
can't we?
How many
We can't-
times have
we can't-
how
you-
many times have you talked to football fans in Kenya? Na wanasemanga hizi enda kuona game ya Kenya kwa nini?
No, but you can't say
No.
that a player can't be paid because a football fan threw a
Yes.
stone. That
Yes.
is BS. That
Okay.
is top
Do you
class
think
BS.
corporate teams? Okay, like corporate
then-
teams.
okay, then how they-
Corporations are going to come
Okay.
to a league that is that rowdy.
Let me ask you.
Sportpesa are involved with three
That's
teams
one,
in the
bro.
league.
No, wait.
That's
Sportpesa.
one is not enough.
But
We need
wait,
one that's going to be
Nyaash.
distributing all the.
Nyaash, recently, I think they gave me a Galatasaray.
Yes.
Galatasaray, do they have sponsors?
Of course
Yeah,
they do.
Gazprom.
Okay. Does River Plate have sponsors?
Yeah.
Of course they
Boca
do.
Juniors?
Of course they do.
Unajaribu kutumia hiyo benchmark.
No, but si unasema
You've said they are a rowdy league.
Buddha,
We are rowdy as
don't
well.
use
Nyaash.
that. Wao wamerun successful leagues for how many times? These are teams that chase a Champions League, bro.
And still being rowdy
We are-
and still being rowdy.
Your
So it
motherfuckers,
can be done.
Your
So
motherfuckers
it
don't even
can
make
be
it to the
done.
fucking Confederations
It
League.
can be done.
You don't make it to the Confederations League unataka kuambia na watu wa Champions League.
I don't condone like rowdiness in terms of fans,
Yes.
but I also don't condone you saying just because fans are rowdy, players need to suffer. That's BS.
Yeah.
It's not like they need to suffer. They will suffer as a consequence.
That's
Because
BS also.
That's not BS.
is.
Corporates are not going to put in the money that is such
So
a
Nyaash,
league, bro.
what you're
They will
essentially
not.
saying
Wait.
is if me and you go
There is no
Nyaash,
eyeballs.
look at it this way. If you and I go in a back and forth about United and Arsenal, and then fans in the YouTube comments say, apana, waanze kuwa rowdy hadi watutusi. So Sportpesa should jump ship.
No,
because Nyaash,
do it that way. Do it that way.
Not only that,
Do it that way.
Yeah.
Don't do it on the pitch, bro. Usiende kung'oa vitu huko unang'oa vitu unapiga coach.
Let's go into other sports, yeah?
Yeah.
Me, I'm a big UFC fan. I'm a big
And this
MMA
is Kenya.
fan.
Don't
yeah?
try and make it look like yuko ni
No,
majuu.
no,
Huko si
wait,
majuu.
wait,
You're in
wait,
Kenya.
wait.
This is third world.
It doesn't matter.
This is third world.
Hata kama tuko wapi.
Yeah.
South America ni third world pia na wanakona
Now they have
sponsorship.
been doing better
Na
football than us for
wanachapana hadi
ages.
hadi
Yeah.
wase wenye wamelipwa hapo to protect the crowd
Bas,
pia wanachapa
wanachapa
crowd.
wase.
I'm
This
telling
third
you.
world, they have sponsorship. Give me another excuse.
These are teams that are playing the Champions League.
Ah, come on,
You guys
man.
don't even make it in the
So,
Confederations.
River
Who
Plate
watches
has-
their
Wait,
Champions
wait,
League?
wait, wait.
Who watches
River-
that Champions
second
League
tier.
there?
River Plate.
Brazil
River
as
Plate
a team, the national team on its own. How do they perform? Kenya, how do you fucking perform? Hamuna corporates up. How are you trying to get back the corporates to come to sponsor football?
That is pure.
Sportpesa is not enough.
Pure form
and
of
the teams that are
BS.
doing this are the most successful. Well, AFC is not the most successful. They are the most
So
successful
timu
teams.
yako inafanya hivyo. Si timu yako iko na sponsor already. Hadi AFC
Have
iko
you
na
ever
sponsor.
sisi kama Tusker tuko na wajibu wa responsibility. And you're actually doing that. Have you ever seen Tusker
Yo.
fans doing such rowdy stuff?
No, but you have a sponsor. AFC have a sponsor. Gor, Shabana, Seals
And it
have
is not.
sponsors.
Those are 4 teams out of 18, bro.
Actually, the
Those are 4 out of 18.
Actually, the rowdiest fans, the team that's supported by the rowdiest fans, always has sponsors.
Yeah, it has sponsors. All right.
Yeah.
So Gor Mahia wataendelea kuwa the best team, and the other 19 are fucking struggling, right? And out of that, you're going to elevate this league, and you're going to be playing the Champions League and having teams qualify for the Confederations. Ukweli uongo.
So
And
you're blaming the fans for.
You're blaming
Are you
the
blaming the
Yes.
fans for the quality of football?
Yeah, quality of football because there is no money.
Nyaash anasema nini? Nyaash anasema nini?
Why are you guys not understanding? Let me tell you how this is working.
contradicting
Let me tell you how this is working.
Yes,
The fans
just
are
before we
rowdy.
get to trivia,
The
yeah.
fans are rowdy, so the corporates cannot invest money in that business.
Yes.
But the
So-
rowdy fans, like I'm saying, the teams with the rowdiest fans
Kwanza.
have sponsors.
All right, Gor Mahia wanalipanga players pesa ngapi then?
So
Why the hell are they going to Mosquito League?
Wait, it's not a league, it's a team.
Are they going to play in a match league? AFC Leopards. Is it AFC? No, ilikuwa AFC ama ilikuwa Ulinzi. AFC Leopards had some players as well who went for the amateur league. They
Yeah,
are
true,
It's
true.
They
not
have a
an amateur league.
sponsor.
Suspension,
It's
They
yeah.
not
have a
an-
sponsor.
It's not in a league, ni game to game.
Hey, that's not how you do it as a professional.
What do you mean?
Kwani contract yako unaambiwa uende tu
Let me
ucheze
ask
anywhere.
you. Let me ask you.
You
let
don't
me,
do that.
You
Why
don't-
were they
You
suspended?
don't go into clubs like I can't play for Gor and Kariobangi Sharks
But I can
at the
do
same
amateur
time.
leagues.
Are you
when the
trying-
season is going on.
It's not an amateur league. It's not in any league.
That's why it's an amateur.
It's not. No, an amateur league is like left foot football league.
Yes.
Those are
It's
amateur
the only
leagues.
Sunday league. Okay, fine.
No,
Sunday league then.
as in it's just ni kama vile wase uchezea hizi leagues akina nani akina high speed hizi
Bas,
za
yes,
YouTube na nini
Yeah,
nini.
and how many times do you see
Who is
Bukayo
going to
Saka
get
there?
fired? Who is
How many
going to
times do you
get
see Bukayo
fired?
Saka there and
Who's
Rashford?
going
Bukayo Saka is contracted with a big club.
No wait.
Oh, but Gor Mahia is a small club in Kenya.
But But who's
What
going?
is Blood saying?
That's the point. He's contracted in a big club.
No, wait. It's
Hey,
like
Gor Mahia is a
saying-
big
no,
club.
It's actually genuinely like saying if Saka, Rashford, and Sancho wanacheza kwa mtaa against some boys in that estate as well,
You don't
wanafaa
actually.
kufutwa
They
job.
don't do that. They don't do that.
This thing is not registered.
Let me get this
Mavinga
straight. Let me get this
off.
straight. Let me get this straight. Professionally run clubs
Yes.
like KFC Leopards,
Gor
Gor Mahia,
Denman, yes.
Mathare United
Yes.
were basak when they suspended these guys for playing in Amateur League. Guys who have been in the football
they were
sports for
not.
League.
No, they were not. No, they were not because these guys
So-
are contracted to play for them.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And in that contract, you don't go to play such unsanctioned leagues. Ukweli
True,
uongo?
true.
So why are they going to do that?
Because they're not being paid enough.
All right. So how are we not having money to pay them enough?
You are blaming the fans. Why are you blaming the
It has
fans?
nothing-
Umeruka. We are not having enough money to pay these guys because there's no corporates. So why are the corporates not coming in to sponsor football as much as we want them to?
Because of the quality of the football, not
Why-
because of
why-
the fans.
Why
Nyaash.
is the quality
because of the quality of the
why
football?
is the quality of football low?
Look at the players.
Because
the
if we
fans.
can't get the best, then we
Because
can't
of
then
the
pay them well.
fans.
Why are guys leaving Kenya to go to play at Yanga?
Because of the fans.
No, see, hold on.
Because of the fans now.
It's a trickle effect. It's a trickle. It's a domino effect. If you don't understand how the fans have an in this thing,
So you are
I can't
saying,
talk to you guys
what you're
anymore.
generally saying as we wrap this up, players at Yanga are paid better because they have more corporates than players in Kenya.
Why are corporates there? And not
Come
here.
on.
Kwani
Nyaash.
Yanga fans aren't rowdy?
Let me tell you. Inazanga
Yanga
hivi.
fans are not rowdy.
First of all, why do I feel like I'm dealing with jabronis here? You guys don't understand.
Chief
You are
Jabroni
thick as
here.
fuck. Let me conclude this. The fans are rowdy. So people shy off from going to those games. So there's no eyeballs. So if there's no eyeballs, corporate can't put money in there because there's no eyeballs.
But this game, most of these games are televised.
Hold on, towards
Wait,
MTV. Towards MTV.
Yes.
That's not Buddha. Sponsor moja si enough.
Okay,
bana.
wait.
Arsenal-
Sijakatai
Man
hiyo,
Utd mko na
sijakatai
sponsors
hiyo.
wagapi?
Sijakatai hiyo.
Ngojea,
So
ngojea.
the corporates
Wait.
can't put enough money there.
Okay.
So being the players cannot be paid well. So being you cannot attract the best of quality of talent. And so being the quality of football is low.
Okay.
Explains why we cannot qualify for the Confederations League. Explains why the CAF Confederations League tunapigwa
rowdy
for fun
fans.
by Akina Al Ahly.
All these are
Explain all-
trickled to being fans
It's
being
like
rowdy.
that.
Okay,
Inaanzanga hapo.
wait.
That-
I want to answer
that-
him. I
Hold
want to
on,
learn,
hold
I
on.
want
Let
to
me
learn.
finish.
I want
So
to
right
finish
now-
so I
Let me
can learn.
finish.
Just one
Acha
question as you
nimalize.
finish.
Let me finish.
If Tusker fans were to act rowdy, you disband the club.
Wanaharibu.
You disband the club.
Okay, but
Buddha,
wait,
we are
can
trying
I
to
say
paint this
something?
picture.
Come on.
Can
We
I
are
say
trying to
something?
make the
Please
image
do.
of our league
Please
better.
do.
Okay, yes, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Okay, then explain this to me, like a 2-year-old. Actually, not even a 2-year-old.
When are we
like
talking
a
here?
6-month-old.
You're talking like 1970 when you were 2 years old? Okay.
Yes, like 1970. Come
Oh,
up or do.
okay.
Explain this to me this way.
Okay.
The rowdy fans
Wow.
stop the corporates from coming on board.
Yes.
That's the reason the league is failing, yeah?
One of the reasons, yes.
No, you said it's the reason.
You said it's
It's
major.
the reason.
It's a
reason,
major.
okay?
It is a major reason. Yes.
So we have clubs in the KPL like Akina Nairobi City Stars, like Akina Kariobangi
Yes.
Sharks,
Yeah.
who they're Sofapaka. Their fans are not rowdy.
Yes.
Why is the stadium empty when they are playing, but the stadium is full when Gor and FC are playing?
They don't have fans.
The
That's-
rowdy fans.
They don't have fans. That's it. What
And
else?
why, as me as a corporate, if you tell me right now, Nicolette, uko na 100
Bas.
million ya kusponsor,
Si unaenda
I
kwa
will
Gor.
go to that rowdy
Hey.
fan club and give them
Yeah.
money because
Okay.
these fans are passionate enough, despite the fact that they're being tear gassed, to show up for the
I
games.
don't want to tarnish Gor Mahia, but how many sponsors do they have?
You cannot call it club. You cannot call club mismanagement
no.
a fan's problem.
I said it's one of the reasons. The fans is one of the reasons.
You're
And
unhappy. You're
see,
unhappy and anasema na
Bro,
hizo
bro,
wa Egypt.
yo.
This
Unaona
conversation-
wasema
Did
wako
I?
rowdy.
No.
This
Let's
conversation
conclude.
will not end.
No.
No, please,
No.
can we move on to FPL?
Let me finish this. Let me finish this. Did I not say the fans, as much as they are going for the coach, they also go for the management? Did I
But
not
they
say that?
do. But they do.
Wangapi uliona wakiingia management ya AFC Leopards?
Si
It's
wameanza
always
na
the coach.
coach. Maybe next week Gor
It's always the
wakiluzu
coach.
wataendea management.
It's
To
always the-
management ndo ilimweka hapo.
Waliendea management lini?
In the words,
When did they ever
wait,
go?
Let me do this in the words
Come
of in
on.
the words of the captain of Manchester United.
Yes.
It is always easier to go for the coach first.
Yeah.
And after you done that,
Wewe ndo ame
simemaliza
represent
coach
club.
mkaendea Ed Woodward. So Gor Mahia hata wao somaliza coach waendee mse mwingine.
Sawa basi.
And the same as Shabana.
Aya,
And the same as AFC
they
Leopards.
have listened to you. They have listened to you.
Yeah,
Such a
bana.
wise
The
counsel.
coach is
Moving
not
on,
just...
man. FPL hii weekend najua kila msee alitii. Especially me.
Can we just have Nani on the fraud watch?
Bro, I kid you not. If I didn't have Chris Wood, singekuwa na above 10 points.
Hey, you had
That's how
Chris Wood.
bad it
Unajua
was.
mimi sija check points.
Nilikuwa na
Shit.
Chris Wood.
Walai.
Like I had to risk because nilikuwa na John Duran na amekuwa akipotea for a while. So nika risk Chris Wood because he's
Yeah.
been moving mad.
Hey, wise
yeah,
choice.
Chris Wood and then Welbeck also had an assist. And Haaland, did Haaland score?
Yeah,
Haaland did
solid
score.
4, bro.
Yeah, Haaland, Saka and Palmer killed my
I
team.
swear down, I have
Yeah.
Haaland on my fraud watch list. Huwezi kuwa in 4 games umenipea. The highest I think alinipea ni last week when they scored 1-0 against
But
Southampton.
when they will transfer Haaland akaanza
Well,
kublank.
it's kind of working. It's kind of working. It's kind of working because he's pulling blanks in real life.
So how many points did you get this week? Because Messi is below. Like,
I was
unaona
also-
mambo yako ya kusema below average.
Yeah.
Average was
Wait, mambo
34.
yangu? No, I really said
Like,
that.
The average
like
was
kusema
34.
other guys are below average.
Yeah.
Average was 34. I got 22, bro.
I told you suck.
And you?
You absolutely suck.
What did you get?
Down.
I had 32 points. How many do you have? 10?
No. Just above 10.
Oh my God.
Less than 20.
So umesema
Yeah,
our
less than
FPL
20.
key factor this weekend is Haaland is on fraud watch.
Yeah, he is on
You'd
fraud
rather
watch,
have
in my
Salah
opinion.
than Haaland right now.
Fuck Haaland.
Wow.
But I don't know if KDB is coming back. Who are they playing next?
Man City.
Yeah.
I think their next game must be winnable. 'Cause
But I said that against Southampton. I said
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
against
by the way, Southampton, they fumbled
Bournemouth.
the bag.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be an easy one.
You know
'cause-
what?
Yeah.
I'm changing my captaincy now. It's either Bukayo Saka or Mo Salah.
Man City are away to Brighton next, while Liverpool host Villa.
Holy shit.
FPL picks are mad.
All right, Brighton, you know what you have to do? All right.
Seagull soup.
Yeah. Take that cigar soup, weke 2 dawa hapo watalala. Aston Villa. He got smacked by Jabroni called Tottenham. You know what? Gotta do,
Bounce
man.
back time.
Bounce back time doesn't get better than Liverpool in my opinion. So I think for me, this is a tricky game week by the way, to be honest. Who are you guys playing?
United.
It doesn't matter which team you guys are playing against. But I think for me, I would
Mbona
pick
uko na
Saka.
machungu?
I would pick Bukayo Saka. Defense ndio inaniletea shida mazi. Hakuna watu wanaweka clean sheets. There's no clean sheets anywhere,
Yeah, there's
bro.
no clean sheets
So,
anymore. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hectic,
Yeah.
hectic. So, FPL picks, Haaland fraud watch. Better have Saka, better have Salah.
Yeah, very much.
Fair enough.
Jumbo.
Haya.
I had
It's
Semenyo,
time.
by the way, he cooked.
It's time to shine. Kwanza baza yangu iko wapi? Mmeniwekea baza.
Later.
Ziko hapa.
Nilisikia ukisema ati we are level right now.
Yeah, we're level right now.
How can that
the
be?
The leaderboard doesn't lie.
No, that's a lie. It's lying. I need to know. That's a lie.
Otis, are you ready? Na usiweke hapa maswali za sijui how many yellow cards does
Ask as
Casemiro
simple
have.
as you did last weekend. Last week. Ilikuwa rahisi sana.
Is it on? Oh, guy, watch the actually on.
Umewasha?
Yeah. Let's go.
You ready? Question number 1. In which tournament did Diego Maradona score his famous hand of God goal?
It's me, the World Cup.
Do not even.
No, wait.
He listened. He
Yo,
listened.
that's a lie.
He's the producer.
That-
He
it's me.
listened. He's listened.
It's
He
me,
listened.
Bana.
He-
Come on.
No. Stop being a
No.
pick me. Stop being.
No, that's a lie.
Listen. 1986 World Cup.
Correct.
Wait, 1996.
86. Listen.
I actually said that fast, bro. Mimi ndio nilifinya wa kwanza by the umenibia hapo.
unafinya tu.
We need VR here.
Question number 2.
Yeah.
Which Frenchman was the first foreign player to win the PFA Player of the Year award?
All right, fine.
Mamba is listening.
Acha
Mamba
ajibu.
is listening. French player to win the PFA Player of the Year award. Man like Thierry Henry.
First foreign player to win the PFA Player of the Year award. A Frenchman.
Yes.
Not Thierry Henry.
Yeah, Eric Cantona.
Correct.
Oh, no, my.
Wait, is this a quiz between you and I thought you had someone
I
else.
clearly, because when I'm trying to...
Yo, I thought
Una buzz last.
Let me check. It's working. I was
Okay,
just
question
making
number
sure.
3.
Yes.
Which English club was the first to win the European Cup twice?
me, Tottenham.
English club. Europe.
Twice.
English
Yeah.
club.
Okay.
Liverpool.
No, I know.
Yeah, Liverpool.
English. Liverpool. Not British. English. Say it English. Yeah. I'm on.
Fourth question.
I'm on today.
Are you here? Are you with us?
Bernard.
Hey, Wangabad.
Unacheza vizuri.
Relegation.
Okay,
That's
fourth one.
right.
Which football club in 1993 became the first to win the FA Cup and the League Cup in the same season?
The FA Cup and the
League Cup.
In the same season.
Manchester United.
Nope.
No. League Cup, man.
FA Cup and League Cup in the same season. The first one.
Villa.
Nope.
Tottenham.
Nope.
Coventry.
Nope.
Give us the answer, man. Nicolette?
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Oh. Man doesn't know his own club.
Wewe nilikuona ukifumble swali ya Manchester United last week. Shut up.
I'm still leading. I'm still
Final
leading.
one.
Yeah.
Which team has scored the most goals in the 2024-2025 KPL season? KPL season.
KPL season.
Hey, goddamn, bro, goddamn.
Jibu.
Wait, KPL season?
Yeah.
KCB.
Correct.
Shit, it's a tie. Tiebreaker, manze.
And I repeat, I said I buzzed the first one in the first question, but go on.
Anyway, Pia kuna mtu alishinda election 2022
No,
but whatever.
easy 2017, bro. 2007, sorry.
Yes.
Which striker was the first to score more than 20 goals in the Premier League for 5 consecutive seasons?
Thierry Henry.
Correct.
Fuck!
He couldn't even answer an Arsenal question. He's doing all these sides, but he couldn't even know his own team. 1993. It's not his fault.
I
He
thought I
wasn't born
told
then.
you.
God
I'm a
damn
star. CD Ice.
Which eyes?
God
Kinda
damn
crazy.
it.
Niko hapa ujam.
God,
Ako na more
damn.
history ya
Yeah.
Manchester United than ako nayo ya Arsenal.
Hey, huwezi jua 93
That's
mlishinda
how we do
vikombe.
it. That's how we do it.
Ama mmekuwa allergic to
That's
trophies
why
so
I
long.
slayed jabronis and I had to on the set today.
Are you sure
Twende
you slayed
kazi.
us though?
Twende kazi, man.
Okay, fair enough. As we wrap up the show, I do remind you, last week's question of the week was, of course, in the Man United versus Chelsea Champions League final, which Man United player missed a penalty? And a big shout out going, of course, to Gibson Mganga and Asema CR7 missed the penalty. Manze, he was in tears.
Alive.
But of course,
Oh, in the final, yeah?
John Terry alifanya ile kitu,
Oh,
and
man.
Anelka pia akafanya ile kitu.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we have something Arsenal will never have.
Shut up. Juu tunafungwa
They
next
can't
year.
relate.
A big shout out, of course, to also Lethal Lewis, who said CR7. Big shout out to J Mwanyengela, who also said Cristiano Ronaldo. And of course, Ruben Kimkemboi, who also said Cristiano Ronaldo. Wrapping it up, this week's question of the week. Last, when Chelsea beat Arsenal at Stamford Bridge in 2018, who scored the winner in that game? Type it up in the comments. Up until then, I've been your host, Brian Waudo. Nyaash, the jabroni of the week. Because Arsenal couldn't beat Newcastle.
Sasa naona you're calling me a lot of jabronis and I'm not here. Let me just correct that. It's actually the jabroni slayer. Go on.
And of course, our perfume connoisseur, Vivacious.
Who don't understand?
mtusi sana
Who
hii
don't
episode.
understand how fans can ruin football in Kenya. They don't understand, man.
Nicolette, it's been great having you, man.
Thank you.
Welcome back again. Up until then, this has been The Wildcard.